Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we've got Bonzai with the B time. Enjoy, Mr. Gabe.
Okay, Smithy on Bonzai. Round 1. Interesting. Yeah, I would expect Bonzai to have a decent amount of Mario knowledge. I think he has played Mario before. But, but Smithy is known for that kind of ratchet, really aggressive gameplay, and you can see that coming out at the beginning. I think Smithy, I've said this before and I'll say it again, he definitely has one of the best punish games I've ever seen. Slambana, you know, like, I think it's physically possible. Oh my lord, that is causes a air dodge right there, and that's gonna cost him the stock. What I was saying is, like, whenever Smithy hits you with a setup, like, or like you pick a defensive option, you can literally, like, I feel like you can feel him saying, like, you're stupid. And we got the homie stock from Bonzai going back. And I think they're both probably feeling a little bit of that bracket nerve. Perhaps it's being on stream and, like, you know, just like having kind of like round one jitters maybe. You know, it's cold outside. You know, your hands are cold. Shit happens. Dude, what an interesting setup from Bonzai. I mean, look at that damage coming out. Yeah, looks like he used the up B as maybe like a fake out to get Smithy to kind of punish him. Very risky option if your opponent like isn't used to it. And good awareness on Smithy's part to know that he's a fast follower, so you can't really follow up with that combo right thing. He asked him for that. What a call! I mean, this is such a fast game. I mean, everything is kind of played moment to moment. Like every hit is like, you know, its own 50-50 kind of like options like situation. Like right here, Smithy can afford to drop this combo at any given point and still get that pressure down there. But Bonzai had really good DI to kind of get out of there. Smithy down to his last stop. Definitely looking to like clear this out right now. I think Mario has one or two options that he can use the Game Fox off stage. I mean, as a Meta Knight player, that is what I'm looking to do if I am a stock down. I think I should be looking to do it anyway. Ooh, good job block setup here, tech. Smithy very aware of that tech right now, and he's kind of punishing Smithy for being really scared of his approach options like dash attack and really good up smash for the punish. But yeah, I think what Bonzai's done really well here is get Smithy like afraid of those landing options and those grounded options, so that he has to make shield. Tries to go for the jab block here, just barely too slow. And it's forcing Smithy to get in a lot of these shield situations, and Bonzai's getting these free grabs. And, you know, while he doesn't get as much of a follow-up out of the grab options as he does out of his, like, landing options and his dash attack and stuff like that, he still gets, like, a decent amount of positioning and can set up for those options to come through. So that's, yeah, really good kind of, like, niche shield play. Smithy using that up B to make it back. And, ooh! Wrong angle up smash, but that is going to be really bad for Smithy, and he doesn't have a jump here, so that's going to get the game. Yeah, it's still a nasty angle on that up smash, even if it doesn't connect the meaty hit. I think he also caught us like his maybe like out of jump or something, because it didn't look like Smithy had a lot of recovery options left. We're going to see the bans come out. I think Smithy prefers the larger stages just as a player, because having that space is kind of decent, because Mario likes to run around, likes to get those grounded setups, just, you know, having like a lot more ground to work with. And I don't think in this matchup necessarily there's a lot more offstage play. I think both people may prefer just to like sit there and ledge trap. Maybe Mario has a couple things that he can do to like kind of like run off stage in air, run off stage back here, but I don't think it's particularly significant. PS2 I think is going to be pretty good for both people, and Bonzai is going to be up 1 from game 1. But yeah, we're seeing, I think, pretty similar gameplay from the first one. It really just comes down to how many people, I mean, like, this game is played pretty much combo to combo neutral, and kind of punish game, both of them are looking. What is that? You cannot stand in his face and just charge up me like that. Again, Smithy, punish game, never lets it go. He is insistent on making sure if you pick a dumb option, you better feel dumb for it. Cannot commit to buttons against Smithy. Really good corner play from Bonzai, not getting too antsy. He's hitting a couple buttons, but they're all safe buttons. Smithy going for that read a week before. Oh my god. Smithy, one of the clutchest man I've ever seen in my life. I mean, Bonzai definitely is not out of it. We saw him run away with quite a lot of percent and a lot of kills in that first game, just off those first 2 stocks. But Smithy has all the momentum in the world right now, especially with these characters that can really get you panicking and picking bad options. That momentum's going to be really important. Looks like that down smash is going to send Smithy in a fatal angle, and they're just going to get him dead over there. Ooh, really committing to the up B. Smithy does not want to take this damage. Put him in a potentially bad situation, but he was able to recover for it with some good options there. I mean, you know, like picking back here, just to like cover a little bit of greedy edge guard approaches can be pretty useful. Catching the jump here, Smithy's going to be without a jump, no mix-up. And yeah, it looks like Bonzai's trying to get these like extensions, trying to make up that big damage for that stock lead, but Smithy is smartly picking really fast options out of these combos to make sure that Bonzai can't get away with too much. Bonzai switching it up a little bit, going for those like jabs, a little bit safer, because he knows now Smithy's a little bit aware of it. Beautiful dash attack to punish that. Really patient ledge play is going to be pretty important for both of these characters, because they don't have a lot of really weird shit. Oh my god! Up smash is a shield breaker, I did not know that. Yeah, both of these people showing us that they are sufficiently like good at being able to rob games. I mean, both of these characters can just get so much. They're both high-risk, high-reward characters, and it's really showing in this matchup that they can really swing either way at any given point, because they need so few interactions to make things happen, because they can just snowball and snowball after a single interaction. They can just lock you in disadvantage, and if you pick a defensive option, you're going to be picking defensive options for a while. Good backers here. A lot of these following backers from these platforms can like, snuff out the Fox approach. He's going for that setup. Was clean. Smithy with the clap back round 2 knows that he can pressure people with that, like, you know, running off backer, and then like, he's very good at making people panic, which I think Bonzai is also super good at. But what's interesting is that both these people I don't think get put into as many situations where they have to panic. So often your best tool against your opponent will also be your opponent's best tools, and I think in that way that a lot of that is showing here, because normally they're the ones laying on the pressure, they're the ones like getting other people to shield. So when you're fighting like a character that is like similar to that, you can get a lot of these what's the word for it? Kind of like really volatile matchups, because I mean both of you know what they're doing, but not necessarily have ever been in a situation where you have to counter it, and you're just getting these crazy high risk, high reward situations. Like, look at that air dodge up, and he's still ready for it. Going for that greedy forward air over there. That would have robbed the stock. Smithy here without a jump. Can he make it back? Okay. Yeah, Fox not really having enough options over there to really get Mario from that angle. That might be a good thing to note, just because even though Smithy was out of options burned, Bonzai still can go for that edge guard. Oh, listen to that ledge that I'm trying to get him, and then landing. Oh my god. Landing neutral air up smash. Yeah, definitely potent kill combo, and I think something that Mario doesn't necessarily have access to. Again, Smithy picking that up just because it's his fastest option. I mean, at any given point, Fox has a lot of these crazy landing options for the kill setups, something that I think Smithy doesn't really have. It seems Smithy is getting a lot more kills in neutral, whereas Fox is able to get these kind of like setups, put you in the pressure. I think, in that sense, I think Bonzai is a far more setup-oriented player, whereas Smithy is a hard reader, if that makes sense. Like, he gets a lot of these forward smashes in situations where he knows you're panicking. Ooh, yeah, great punish over there. Gonna be 3 stocks to 1 on Smithy right now. Again, like I was saying, super attack focused characters, super volatile, and on both sides of the equation, really. That's gonna come out. Not exactly going to do it. Yeah, Smithy looking for these hard punishes on these dash attacks. Bonzai maybe getting a little bit too comfortable with this positioning. He's going to be able to go for this ledge setup right here. Trying to bait him out to pick a really bad option early, but Smithy doesn't do it. I like that Smithy seems like he's still able to keep his patience. Like, what a really good way to get damage and positioning over there. Getting his opponent off stage. Oh, this could be rough for Smithy. Yeah. Yeah, very fast game, lots of hitboxes being thrown, and it is difficult for